Welcome to the Other Guys Podcast.
We are the Other Guys.
I'm Cash, and with me today we got
Zeth
and Smith.
All right. This weekend, April 9th, we got Alexander Volkanovsky versus the Korean Zombie.
UFC 273.
Yes.
This one it's pretty stacked card for the main card. Rest of the cards, okay. But we're going to check it out. We're going to give you some of our picks, some of our clothes for this week coming up.
Yep.
It's looking good, though. Looking good.
Well, it was kind of sketchy card now because we keep losing fights.
Yeah, fights get moved.
We've been losing so many fights. Even last week, 2 weeks ago, we had Alexia Olynyk fighting Latifi or something.
Yep.
That fight got pulled. They were supposed to fight on this card again, but Latifi got pulled out again. So now Alexia Olynyk is staying on the card as of right now. I hope he's going to be on it as the time this airs.
And he's going to be the first fight we talk about.
He's going to be Alexia Olynyk versus Jared Bandera for the early prelims.
2 A's.
Yep.
We saw Bandera fight not too long ago, and he did not look good at all.
Yeah.
He lost by split decision, which we think we all agreed it shouldn't have even been a split decision.
Yep.
It was like unanimous.
He's on a 2-fight loss streak right now.
Alexia Olynyk is on a little loss streak too.
Against good people.
Yep.
Yeah, against good people though.
Yeah, he's on a 3-fight loss streak against Spivak, fucking Dawkins, and Derek Lewis.
But Alexia Olynyk, he's a little older. Jared Bandera, I don't know how old he is exactly, but he doesn't look too young himself. Alexia Olynyk, he's a very good fighter. Just a veteran in general, has so many wins and fights under his record. 59 wins to 16 losses and 1 draw.
Not to mention he's one guy that does the Ezekiel choke.
Yeah, which is his specialty, which is amazing. I think just like last time when he was versus Latifi, or was supposed to, I'm going with Alexia Olynyk, and prop is going to be by sub. That's the best way I think he's going to get it done.
I think so too. I think Olynyk is going to get 60. He needs to get 60.
Yeah, I think that's a big number. Nice win number, and I wouldn't be mad if he left it at that. He is a little older. I don't see him fighting for too much longer, but he is still a good fighter. Depending on how he looks in this fight, regardless if he gets the job done or not, that will tell us if he should fight again at least one more time, or continue a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree.
As of right now, he is the slight underdog, but that's good money for me.
Yeah, but we gotta look at it as you gotta see the weight difference also though. Jared Bandera's coming in at 265 at the cap, and Alexia Olynyk's coming in at 246.
And you know what that means.
Night of the fight, Jared Bandera's gonna be well over 265.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Jared Bandera, he might have some punching power, but as we've already seen, he's not the best fighter. And Alexia Olynyk, regardless of how old you are, if you could get someone down and manhandle him there, you win. And someone.
Well, that's the thing though. You're asking him to lift a lot, man. It's significantly heavier than he is.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Not of the fight. Jared's gonna have at least 20 to 30 pounds on.
But that's what I'm saying. If he does have this much weight on Alexia Olynyk, all Alexia has to do, he doesn't have to pick him up and slam him. He just has to spear him, grab his legs, double leg him, take one leg, take him down. It's not that hard. It doesn't weight is it. If I grabbed your leg, one leg, I could probably get you down if I did it the right way.
Jared Bandera is the mountain, bro.
Yeah, but not to mention the way he does the Ezekiel choke.
Okay, so
mountain.
So are you doubting Alexi now, or?
Oh, I'm not necessarily doubting Alexia. I'm just saying that's something you got to keep in mind. Jared Bandera is favored, and you got to wonder why. Alexia Olynyk is 59. 16-1, and Jared Bandera is 12-7. You got to wonder why the guy who's 12-7 is favored. And I'm wondering if that's part of the reason.
Because Alexia Olynyk
he's younger.
About 44 years old, I believe.
Could because he's younger. Yeah, Alexia is one of the oldest UFC fighters.
But the weight doesn't matter because you also have to remember the way he does the Ezekiel choke. He starts standing up.
How often does Andre Arlovski come in as being an underdog, and then he wipes these guys out?
Often, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I think you guys are kind of sleeping on Jared. Not necessarily saying I'll go with Jared, but there's Jared is 7-2 in knockouts, right? 3-2 in sub.
Here's my issue with
Alexia Olynyk is 8-9 in knockouts.
But here's my issue with Jared.
46-2 in sub.
Jared versus a nobody, he wins by decision. Jared versus good people, ranked people, he loses.
So is Andre Arlovski...
he's a good person. He's a good fighter. His last 3 fighters were all top ranked. He lost all of them, but they were top ranked fighters.
Alexia Olynyk being
I want to say
50,
top-ranked fighters.
Alexia Olynyk
Curtis
being
Blades,
50,
Derek Lewis.
59-16 with about 40, I think, or 40-something submissions.
Yeah.
I think
46.
easily he takes someone down. He knows how to take someone bigger than him down. Him being a heavyweight fighter,
Yeah.
I think he easily takes Jared down, gets the submission. It's all about how what I want to say is Alexia Olynyk gets the job done based on how fit he looks coming into this, being the older fighter. How can he maintain that? Him being a heavyweight fighter, can he maintain the 3 rounds still? Or if it goes that long? But besides that, I think he should easily be able to get Jared down and get a win today to put that back on his record.
Not to mention the way the Ezekiel choke works is Bandera could be on top. He doesn't even have to be on the ground. He grabs Bandera just from the clinch and then flops down. And Ezekiel choke.
But you're thinking about the guys he's versed, Alexia Olynyk has versed, who don't have a great history of being on the ground, such as Derek Lewis, such as Dorcas, who we saw last week get knocked the fuck out.
By another person he lost to, Curtis Blades.
Yeah, and Spivak, you know? I would like to think that...
Bandera lost to Spivak, too.
Yeah, he did. Well, I'm not hyping up Bandera. I'm just giving you something to think about with the Olynyk.
It seems like he's hyping up Bandera.
It seems like.
But
we want 60. We want 60 here.
I'm not hyping up Bandera. Bandera has 2 losses. He saw a 2-loss streak, like I said, to Romanov and Arlovsky. And I don't think either of them are really top-tier guys. Arlovsky was a top-tier, but he's not there right now. So I just don't feel like Jared Bandera's fucking hot shit either. I'm just saying, I wonder if if Alexia Olynyk is living off of his name right now, rather than actually still being able to compete with these guys.
But Arlovsky is something I brought up earlier. When we saw him versus Arlovsky, it was a split decision. We both agreed. We all agreed it shouldn't have been. It should have been unanimous for Arlovsky because he looked tired. He looked gassed. He was backing up.
Well, we have the better accuracy, the better takedown advantage. Way more subs.
Granted, we have a lot more fights for that stat, but
yeah, but that's also a good thing.
Having
he's right. That is
also a good thing.
And having that good of a stat is really good. It's better than being someone 5-0 with 100% takedown advantage or 100%. That's just because he has no fights.
So let's move on to another heavyweight.
Is that the next one?
Yeah, let's move on to another heavyweight.
Our next prelim fight is going to be Jardinho Rosenstrike versus Marcin Tybura.
I'm kind of surprised this is a prelim fight.
I'm amazed this is a prelim fight, especially being that the main card only has 4 fights on it right now.
Yeah, I think they're just going to keep
So where's our 5th fight? This is a pay-per-view event. This isn't a fucking fight night. Fight nights can be a shit show, but people pay money for... I pay good fucking money to watch the UFC every goddamn week, bro. So, you can't provide me a shit card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm sure you do.
Listen... I mean, the main card...
Well, I guess you're right. Sometimes you do pay, but, you know what I'm saying? Every week we're buying it.
The main card is that. The main card is that. But as of right now, prelims, Rosenstrike versus Marcin Tybura. I'm going with Tybura.
I'm going with Tybura.
He's coming in as a slight underdog, but as for Rosenstrike, he's been looking like Frozen Strike in his last few fights. He's 12-3, but literally his last 2... his 2 losses. I think it was his loss to Ngannou that really set him off and kind of got him scared, and then the mentality of he doesn't really want to get hit. Because before that, he was a really good striker, and he was just a good heavyweight. Most heavyweights are just strikers and stuff for the most part. But Rosenstrike would get into those firefights, and he would come out on top early on. But once Ngannou put his lights out, he was scared to get in a firefight.
He hasn't been the same.
He got put out by someone else, I'm pretty sure. And then
Curtis Blades was his last fight.
Curtis Blades was his last fight. That's what I was getting to. But I think he got knocked out twice. Ngannou, someone else, and then Curtis Blades was his last fight where he got taken down and dominated, and he looked terrible.
I think he first gone.
He looked terrible. Yeah, maybe.
So hopefully we get to see him coming out looking better this time.
I don't think so, though. I'm going with Tybura.
You don't think so?
No, 100%. I'm going with Tybura, and I think Tybura is going to be able to eat any shots he takes. I think Rosenstrike's going to be Rosenstrike. He's not going to swing as much as he should be. I think Tybura is going to eat any shots that he does throw that he does land. And I think Tybura should either take him down, if not, just box him and probably win on the feet. I think he can probably take him down and manhandle him and get the finish on the floor or just get the decision.
I think Homeboy's going to have to take this to the ground.
Well, Tybura?
I think Tybura's going to secure the win here. He's going to take this thing to the ground. He's 6-0 in submissions. But, yeah, either way, he's going to be the one to fucking do it, bro.
That's what he has to do.
Yeah, Jardinho coming in here, 11-1 knockouts, bro.
He has to take
Deadly
it to the ground.
standard. Homeboy, Marcin Tybura's going to have to take this thing to the ground,
But
if you ask me.
If
Tybura's coming in 9-4 in knockouts, bro. That means damn near 50% of the time you're trying to get into this firefight, you're losing it.
But the better thing is he's 6-0 with subs.
He is 6-0 with subs. Like I said,
Jardinho
that
is
could be
0-0.
Jardinho's thing. Yeah, we got to see if Jardinho really has great
Ground game.
sub takedown, sub defense, and ground game, bro.
And like, I don't know. I think Tybura needs to take to the ground, just as you said. I think that's exactly how he wins this fight.
Yeah.
Goes
So like
to the ground.
Tybura's coming off of a loss to Alexander Volkov, but before that he was on a 5-win streak.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Tabora, I think regardless, like I was saying, I think he can eat those strikes. You could say Rosenstrike is dangerous on the feet. Hell yeah, but that's why I put that whole, I gave that whole like bio before on.
I see what you're saying.
Like,
yeah, because
after
he did freeze. He did freeze. Yeah, we were calling it frozen strike.
We saw it. We bet on Rosenstrike.
Yeah, we did.
For Curtis Blades, and now we can't do that. We fuck with Curtis Blades.
He did a Derek Lewis versus
Yes.
Sorogan.
He got dominated from start to finish.
Damn it.
And it was terrible.
Jardinho, I'm with you this week, baby. I'm with you this week.
I'm not.
But next fight, we got our another prelim. This was to wrap up the prelims. We have.
I think this is a Dana setup fight, to be honest with you.
What does that
What do you mean?
Well, it's Ian Gary versus Darian Weeks, but Darian Weeks lost his opening UFC debut.
Okay.
Ian Gary did not.
Okay.
Ian Gary has the height on him, the reach on him, and I think this is a setup by Dana to propel Ian Gary.
I don't think so, because if it was a setup, they'd put him against a name that was worthy, but probably not as good
Yeah,
as
like
they
somebody
used to
on
be.
the way out.
How is he headlining above Rosenstruck?
It's still a prelim fight. It's both of their second fights in the UFC. This is no... Okay.
Yeah,
That was
the only thing that happened was Ian won his first one. And
I don't
Gary
know.
didn't.
Okay.
They're already like rooting for Ian.
Okay,
hard.
yeah.
I'm rooting for Ian Gary hard. Ian Gary, UFC debut. Fucking 268 in New York, baby. We were fucking there. We saw that nigga live. Insane.
And we made money on him.
And we made money off
what?
that nigga.
I was scared.
We were scared.
He looked terrible against
I
someone
I wouldn't know if I would use the word terrible.
No, he looked, in my opinion, terrible.
I would say he didn't look his best.
Okay, before he knocked the guy out, okay, yes, good, he knocked him out. Just like Tapura, like 2 weeks ago or whatever.
Yeah.
He knocked Herbert out, but he was almost knocked out in that first round.
Yes.
Ian Gary, in his last fight, I'm
Yes.
pretty sure it was the first round. Yeah, I don't think it went to the second round. But
Yes.
for the whole first round until the very end when he got that knockout, he was getting pieced up on the feet. He looked sloppy. He was getting hit in every way,
Yeah.
and he didn't look good. He
But-
did not look good.
Real
And-
quick, is it Ilya Tapori undefeated?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and is it Ian Gary undefeated?
Yes.
Yeah, so
And
far.
Ilya Tapori won his last fight, right?
Yeah.
Alright, and that's why my boy Ian Gary's gonna win this one. So Ian
No.
Gary's coming in, 5-0 in knockouts.
That's
1-0
why
in subs, bro.
Darren Weeks
Yes.
being 5-1 with only one loss. At plus 280, I'm putting money on Darren Weeks.
Yeah, Darren Weeks, is all his wins have been by finish. He has 3 knockouts and 2 subs. He lost his UFC debut against Brian Barberina, who we saw won last week against Matt Brown. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Ian Gary on this one, though. His UFC debut against Jordan Williams, beats him in New York. Amazing, loved it, crowd loved it. Ian Gary was the man. This time around...
Jordan Williams on a 4-fight losing streak.
Okay, that might be true.
And got cut right after that fight.
He definitely
because
did
of
get
that.
cut, but it's okay. Because you want to know why? Just like Patty the Batty, we were once Cage Warrior champions, and that's exactly why we're going to
I
continue
think
to
just
thrive.
like Paddy the Batty, he has like clout. Ireland doesn't have a lot of fighters.
You guys
As soon
are
as-
naming off people
Ian
who are
Gary doesn't-
actually winning
Listen, Ian
and comparing
Gary,
them to them, and then telling me that's why he's going to
Ian
lose.
I think
Gary
Ian's gonna
doesn't
win.
have that much clout. He's good. Like, he was good and he hasn't had a lot of tough fights. Is all I'm saying, bro.
No, you're right. You're right.
Darren Weeks is not a vet fighter, but I'm saying with Darren Weeks having all his fights that he did win by finish, only having one loss, and we saw Barberena. We saw him last week. 2 weeks ago. He looked good in his fight with Matt Brown. It was a great fight. So just off of that, like I said, Darian getting all his fights by finish, I think he could finish Ian Gary, if not just win by decision. I think Ian Gary is a good fighter, but he definitely has to work on how he fights and stuff. And I could be completely wrong. Like, he could have trained and got better from that fight that we last saw. Yeah. But I'm saying, off of how he looked in his last fight, he was definitely sloppy. And if that's how he comes out again, I could see him getting finished.
Well, it was his UFC debut. And he secured the bag. So
and that sums it up for the prelims.
This could be the death of your hype train for me. But we'll see. I'm backing you right now, baby. I don't know if you got much love here. I think you might have 33.3% of the love in this room right now. But, like, hey, that's enough love, baby. And now just kick off the fucking main event. Not the main event, the main card.
It's a fighter you met.
Yeah, Mackenzie Dern. And she was in New York, too. She ain't fight though, we saw outside.
And Tisha Torres.
Yeah, versus Tisha Torres, right? So coming into this fight, Mackenzie Dern's 11-2.
The height and the reach.
Yeah, no knockouts, never been knocked out, but she has 7 sub victories here. Versus Tisha Torres was 13-5 with 1 knockout and 1 sub. Diverse. Barely, but diverse.
I'll be honest, they have them. The odds are a pick'em, and I do believe that this is a pick'em fight.
Yeah, it definitely is.
With the women's fights, we do, like, it is harder sometimes because they don't get finishes as much or like, at least knockouts. They'll go, some are good in subs, but usually you'll know that about them.
It's not because they don't have enough power, it's because they have great chins.
Yeah, but usually it's going to go the distance. Tisha, just the fact that she only has one finish. One knockout, 1 sub. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, I think Tisha looked good at, like, what was it? I forgot what I saw. It was a video of Mackenzie Dern and a video of Tisha Torres.
Yeah.
Like, earlier this week, and Tisha looked good so far. So I'm leaning toward Tisha.
Mackenzie Dern lost her last fight to Rodriguez, but she was on a 4-5 win streak before that. Tisha Torres is currently on a 3-5 win streak, with her last win being over Angela Hill, who I found out the other day is pregnant. Did you know that? Plot twist, crazy. We won't see Angela for a while.
Cut her from the UFC.
Won't see her for at least 10 months.
Yeah, but maybe we'll catch her, still doing some little announcing for us, yeah?
Cut her
from
They can't fire her. She's pregnant.
Yeah, this really is a pick'em fight here, so I really don't know where to go. Fuck, man, I really don't know where to go here.
I'm gonna go Tisha.
You gonna go Tisha Torres?
She's on a 3-fight win streak.
Oh my god, you go Tisha Torres?
So you're
Mackenzie Dern, you got the love of 33.3% of people in this room, Mackenzie.
I knew he was gonna do that.
And that's
so
why.
So it means you're taking Gilbert too, right?
Excuse me?
You got Gilbert?
Whoa.
Let's talk about that next.
Chill.
So next up, we got a fight that was announced under a month ago.
Exactly.
And it's very hyped on both sides, but for one side especially. Khamzat Chimaev against Gilbert Burns.
Yes, this fight right here is it. This is the ultimate, no, not the ultimate test, but it is a big test right here for Chimaev.
What's Gilbert Burns' nickname?
Dorino.
The Dorino against the Lone Wolf.
I don't know if I'll call him the Dorino. I don't even know what Dorino is.
Neither do I.
Okay, then. So, boom, Gilbert Burns coming in 20-4. Khamzat coming in 10-0. Khamzat 6 knockouts, 4 subs.
And he has the reach and
every fight is a finish on his end, baby.
Get it out of your mouth.
Every fight is a finish, baby.
Khamzat's gonna win.
We smash everybody.
Everybody.
Yo, he is ready. But Gilbert's not one to be slept on. Gilbert's coming off of a win to Stephen Thompson. Yeah, boom.
And he has Usman in his corner right now.
The fight before that was against Usman, which he lost, but now he's working. Usman is training Gilbert, and hopefully that is enough to stop Chimaev. In a way, I think it's kind of funny that, like, Usman is training Gilbert. It's kind of like if you deal with this, I won't have to. So, like,
exactly.
Let's fucking do this here.
Help
Come
me.
on, Gilbert.
Help me, please.
Well, Gilbert said Usman wasn't coaching him. He was just kind of like giving him tips and stuff. You know, he wasn't like, training him.
Well, hopefully it was good enough for Gilbert. But Chimaev out here, baby's going to come in. I don't know how he's going to do it this time.
Nope.
You know, I don't know how he's going to do it for us.
We don't know how he's going to win. He's just going to win.
He's just going to win. It could be a knockout nice and early.
Yeah, he might just go to sleep.
You mean Gilbert?
Yeah, Gilbert might go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
That'd be the first time Gilbert's ever been submitted.
Yeah, it would be. Gilbert is actually 8-0 in subs, but he's 6-2 in knockouts.
Ooh.
So,
and Kazma has the reach.
Done.
Kazma has
sleep.
4-inch reach.
We already saw it. I already know what it looks like when Gilbert goes to sleep, nigga. I saw it with Usman, baby. We're going to see it again tonight. And Chimaev, we've never seen him lose. So if Chimaev gets a loss, it'd be crazy. The only way I think Chimaev could lose...
He doesn't even get hit.
I think the only way Chimaev could lose, and I still ride Chimaev's hype train, is if it comes down to a decision. If it comes down to a decision, Chimaev,
only
baby...
3 rounds.
Okay. Fuck that mean?
It's not like...
If it comes down to a decision, that's even more likely it comes to a decision then. If it comes to a decision, Chimaev, boom. You still got me, baby. But yeah, Chimaev's going to smash everybody. He's trading with Danny Till. 4-fight win streak in the UFC.
He said when he took this fight, he said he didn't care. He said, I'm going to fight everyone. I am inspired by Glover Teixeira and Charles Oliveira. They fight everyone. I fight everyone.
He should fight everyone. And this will put him at, like, what? We said rank 2, rank 3? If he wins this fight?
I think 3.
If Chimaev wins this?
I think 4. I think Burns is 4.
No.
I could be completely wrong.
It's definitely top 3. Definitely top 3.
Because Derek Lewis went down.
Derek Lewis?
He went down to 4.
What the fuck is Derek Lewis doing
What does
welterweight?
Derek Lewis have to do with
I'm thinking of
170
heavyweight.
pounds?
My fault. I'm thinking of heavyweight. Imagine.
We're going to truck through this. Boom! Chimaev, baby, smash everyone. You're the fucking king.
He's gonna win.
The champ. You're not taking it from Usman. He might have to leave the sport before you get it. But champ. There we go. Next fight we got Aljamain Sterling versus Piotr Jan.
Crybaby Sterling.
Yeah, Aljamain Sterling. Oh, don't sleep on him here. Oh, don't go sleeping on my boy Aljo. All right? Listen, Aljamain is from Long Island, right? For those of you who don't know, we are from Long Island. So I got to support my boy Aljo in this fight.
Aljo definitely does look like he's on steroids in his last few pictures.
Aljo looks absolutely shredded right now, bro. That is a problem for Jan. If you thought those hits that were landing on Jan before were fucking him up, trust me, now, dunzo. I'm calling Jan early finish.
So if I didn't think they were fucking him up before, does that mean I think they're kind of landing on him now?
You clearly didn't watch. Did you watch the other fight?
I think we watched the first fight together.
Yeah.
And we both were like,
yeah.
Jan
Yo,
is fucking him up.
Yeah, but who did I bet on?
Who?
I bet on Aljamain Sterling. And who won money that night? Me. Okay? So Aljamain Sterling's the fucking king, okay? I don't care how the fuck he got the belt. It didn't matter. He had an off night. Fuck that. This time around, he's going to kill it. Aljamain Sterling is a fucking god, bro.
Aljo Funkmaster Flex.
Yes, bro. You laugh like that, right? But like this is your people. He's a Long Islander just like you, my friend. He's a Long Islander just like you. Aljamain coming in 2-1 knockouts, right?
Yo, I love how the DQ is just a win and not a knockout on this.
Nope. And then the subs, we have 8 subs. Piotr Jan's going to have to peep the sub game. Peep our win streak. We're dominating right now. We have wins over Corey Sahagan.
Oh, damn, he got knocked out by Marlon
Pedro
Moraes.
Munoz, Jimmy Rivera, Cody Stamen, Brett Johns. We are dominating.
Who is Brett Johns?
Who is Brett Johns? Are you fucking stupid?
Bro.
Brett Johns. Brett Johns is fucking killing. He's 18-3.
Bro.
3 knockouts. 6 subs.
He's on Bellator now.
Bro.
Yeah, okay. And Bellator's a great franchise.
Bro.
I love Bellator.
Bro. No, you don't. You don't even watch it.
What do you mean?
Fighters in Bellator.
Name one
that
champion.
aren't from the UFC.
Okay, so
wait. Can I say what I was gonna say now? No one that fucking Aljamain fought. Yeah. I don't think he should have even fought for a belt in the first place. His only notable fights that I see are Nunez and Sanhagen.
Yeah, Sanhagen's amazing. I mean, he just got bad luck in his last fight out against
He got
Jan.
fucked up by Jan.
It was bad luck.
Yo, that spinning back fist.
Bro, we were just kept throwing those knees because we knew they were gonna land eventually.
No,
we just didn't have enough time.
He was literally just
Piotr Jan.
Fucking when we first played
is
UFC,
gonna win.
spamming fucking knees or something.
Piotr Jan is gonna win.
3
Piotr Jan-
titles.
Yeah, Piotr Jan's coming in
You
here.
want to talk about
dominating.
notable
dead
wins.
ass. You want to talk about notable wins? You want to talk about a fucking win streak? Well, Piotr Jan just got fucked over the whole Aljamain Sterling thing. But like,
Beat Jose
he's
Aldo
good.
for the fucking for the
Uriah
belt.
Faber, John Dodson,
Jinsu Sung.
Jose Aldo. Like,
Douglas Silva, DeAndre.
you guys are forgetting the biggest guy he's ever fought, bro. Aljamain Sterling, who's gonna fucking slap the shit out of him this Saturday.
He's also fought Magomedov before he even made it to the UFC.
What?
Do you even know who that is?
Magomedov. He's in the UFC.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
This can't be the same dude. Yeah, exactly. It's not the same dude. You're
You're
thinking of a heavyweight.
Am I?
Yeah, you're thinking of a heavyweight.
Yeah.
That's
Do
not
they have the
same
same
dude.
name?
This guy fights in Bellator, bro.
Yeah.
You don't know?
Oh, then you would know about him.
Yeah, I would. But like Shred didn't let me talk.
I'm still waiting for that one
You
belt.
just didn't let me talk. You cut me off. It was mad crazy. So now, so Piotr Jan, like I said, last fight ended with a knee in the fourth round. In all seriousness, Aljamain won round 2. No cap. And Piotr Jan, his corner literally told him, he said, hands only. And then he said something back in Russian, and then threw a knee.
Look at the camera, straight at the camera, and tell them, Aljamain
deserves this belt.
Or no, tell them how you feel about the first fight. Tell them what rounds he won and what happened.
Okay. Hello, audience. We're breaking the fourth wall. In the first fight, I against Piotr Jan and Aljamain Sterling, I believe that Aljamain Sterling won round 1 and round 2. I think that round 3 was Piotr Jan's, and then it doesn't really matter what we think round 4 was, because that's what Piotr Jan need King Aljo in the head.
Did you just say king?
King Aljo in the head.
He's been capping real hard.
Yo, Aljo's the king of Long Island, bro.
No, he isn't.
And so he need him in the head. And so that's the only way that Piotr Jan knew that he could win, was by cheating. And then there's people who would say that there's a picture, right? Or a picture where Aljo fucking has his knee off the floor. But trust me, Aljo's a downed opponent.
I wish we had the judges' scorecards.
He's a downed opponent. You want judges' scorecards?
Nah, because we can't pull them up right here.
You want? If you chat for a little bit, we could get them for you.
I don't think Aljo's gonna win this fight. I think the only way Aljo wins this fight, and this is like throwing it out there, just being like super casual, is if he somehow gets the back. Somehow. That is the only way.
Yeah, Aljo by
would
submission.
win.
I'm taking the prop, but it's not happening.
No, I don't think it's happening either. I don't think it would. Jan is too smart. Jan's a very technical fighter. Jan is like a very, very technical fighter. He knows what he's doing.
Okay. So, boom. If we look at the judges' scorecard here, Piotr Jan was winning on one judge's scorecard. Piotr Jan was winning on 2 judges' scorecard. And Aljamain Sterling was winning on the 3rd judge's scorecard. Aljamain Sterling won by disqualification at 4 minutes and 29 seconds of round 4. I am telling you, there was this judge, Ron McCarthy. I wanted to win at every UFC event. He clearly understood what was going on during that fight. It's okay. It's okay. You want to know why? We won't need judges' scorecards. Just like we didn't need it here to get the win, we won't need it in this fight.
Oh, you're planning
either.
on another DQ?
I mean, I don't know. You want to talk to your man and tell him what's legal in the sport that he chose as a profession?
You want to talk to your man? You
want
talk
to
shit about it all
remember
the
the
time?
meme? You want to remember the meme? Aljo's going to have about 29 DQ title defenses.
Yeah, you're right. He will. Aljo's
Peter
good guy,
Jan's
bro.
going to have 6 interim belts.
Like 20.
Yeah. But, Piotr Jan's never been finished, and I think that's going to change this weekend, April 9th. Let's see it, baby.
And then our main card, which was Volkanovsky versus Holloway, but Holloway got injured.
Yo, actually, before we hop into that, let's talk about the fight that was supposed to happen somewhere on this main card here.
Oh, Kevin Gastelum.
Kevin Gastelum.
Oh, yeah. Kevin Gastelum had to pull out due to an undisclosed injury.
Yes.
Undisclosed.
But
And
originally,
this is the second time that his fight got pulled.
yes, it was.
Undisclosed.
First time was supposed to Imavov.
I don't remember exactly, but he had a different opponent. They found him opponent on like a shorter notice,
Duplessis.
and then he had to
Drake,
pull
he's
out.
Duplessis.
And then he had to pull out.
Yeah, now he got injured on last week Monday or something.
Yeah, so it sucks. Kevin Gastelum has not been looking good recently, but he has been talking highly of himself and saying that he has like revamped himself a little bit, and he wants to go for another title run, and he's on his way for that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was ready to see how he performed. I don't know if I would have betted on him, but I was ready to see how he performed and see if he was, serious about how he was training and stuff.
I was watching an interview with him. He said that he said that he can't fight this week because he really felt like this was going to get him a title opportunity.
Against
That's what I'm saying.
Dricus
Really,
Duplessis?
well, I don't think so. I don't think that.
I don't think so either, but that's what he's
I
saying.
think this would have been a great win for Dricus
What else
Duplessis.
I'll be honest though, he put Izzy through a war, and I think he hurt the fuck out of Izzy in that fight. Like he was fucking hurting the fuck out of Izzy. I wouldn't say he was winning. I don't remember like the fight and rounds and stuff, but that was one of Izzy's like closest wars.
What we didn't remember about the whole Aljamain Piotr Jan thing is the steroid allegations, potential steroid allegations.
So
for Aljamain Sterling.
Oh, I said that before.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah,
so
he did.
Let's talk about it right real quick. What does that mean?
Well, let's just say
when Aljo gets stripped of his belt.
Well, they test before the fight.
Yeah.
So if he gets tested this week,
if he tests dirty, what happens? He's obviously gonna get suspended because he stripped the belt.
He gets suspended, and he probably would get stripped of the belt.
The belt
there would be
stripped.
an interim fight for Peter Yan.
I'm hyped because
Who's gonna verse him?
Because Piotr Jan can slap everybody else in the division.
Yeah.
It's just Aljamain Sterling is just too good. It's one of those cases with like Colby Covington.
Why is he so good?
Where,
That
like
he needs to use steroids?
if Usman wasn't around, then like Colby would definitely be champ. But as long as he's there, he can't do it.
He literally said, "I'm hyped." Yo,
I don't dislike Piotr Jan. I just don't think he has what it takes to be Aljamain Sterling.
I'm just like, so you're so fake.
Guys, right here, I'm going to edit in a little clip of Cash not sucking Aljamain Sterling's dick.
What do you mean?
Never sucking the shit out of Jan.
I found out yesterday apparently got $10 on the fact that Aljamain won't run away from this fight. So hopefully, Aljamain, please show up. I don't think you're going to win by any means. But I need you to show up because I don't want to lose $10.
Did you see those the training footage? Aljo does look big, bro. Nah, I'm fucking. Aljo's gonna get fucking.
Aljo shaved the beard, and I was like, wow, like that chin, weak. Like, like I just.
No, I don't even need to. He talks so much shit about Aljo on the episodes.
That's crazy. You guys must have another kid in here or something, because it ain't me, bro. Listen, I'm the only member who's been here every episode, so I know what happens.
Aljo, if somehow you can win, I'm actually excited because I want Peter Yan to win. But if somehow you win, I will find you in Long Island and I'll fight you and I'll have the belt.
Oh my God. Anyway, on to the main event. We have Alexander Volkanovsky versus Chan Sung Jung, aka the Korean Zombie.
One of the few people in the UFC who actually has their name under Zombie when they fight, and the names card right there.
Wow.
And it's gonna be a wash.
Anybody on this card from France?
Not that I saw.
Let's do a quick.
You can do a quick thing. We'll talk about. We don't think the Korean Zombie even deserves this.
You know what's crazy? Where's the diversity? Why is there no Frenchman here?
Because they keep losing.
They just won last week.
That's a French woman.
Just forget it. Just don't even let him. Just let him stay.
But boom, Alexander Volkanovsky coming in here. He's dominant AF.
He's gonna wash.
Fucking 23-1, bro. Has a better record than Izzy right now. He 11 knockouts, won three subs.
Defenses.
Yeah, 3 title defenses. He's fucking killing it.
The only time he almost lost was because of Max Holloway.
Bro, this man hasn't lost a fight since 2013.
No, I think Max Holloway beat him in their second fight. Definitely, their first fight was more Volkanovsky.
Yeah.
Second fight, I really think Max won. A lot of people think Max won. That's Argo. But the fact that Volkanovsky got the win on his record, that says it all. You know, at the end of the day, you know, he got the win.
It was also a war with Brian Ortega, too.
Yeah, last fight out with Ortega. Volkanovsky.
We thought he got subbed. Twice.
Volkanovsky should have been subbed twice.
Bald
I
hair.
don't know how that bald bastard popped his little head out of there.
The baldness.
But after that day, he made a fan in me. So I'm going with Alexander Volkanovsky this time around
City
for sure.
kickboxing.
I'm going with Volkanovsky too. probably by TKO.
Alexander the Great Volkanovsky.
I would go by decision.
The only
You
way.
you said by knockout?
Yeah.
You said
I
by decision?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. It's a 5-rounder. The only way I see the Korean
Well,
Zombie
his
winning.
last fight went to decision against Brian Ortega.
Yeah, but that wasn't even supposed to be a decision. Like.
What does that mean?
They could have finished the fight. They.
It ended round 4 where they peeled Ortega off the floor. They could have ended that there. But boom, we got Jung.
Yeah, Zombie doesn't really deserve this fight.
No.
There's no
He definitely
reason
doesn't
he
deserve
should be
the fight.
fighting for the title.
You know, because he stepped in for Max Holloway. That's the only reason he
Calvin
this
Kattar
fight.
Yeah,
took
and
this
you know
fight.
what's crazy?
Calvin Kattar is his
Max
name.
Holloway was ready to. Well, he wasn't ready to fight. He had to have someone take over, and then I guess they figured out he could do it.
Yeah, so that was
But
kind of wild.
Zombie's fighting. The only way I see Zombie winning is if he somehow. Honestly, he does have subs. I didn't
He's
know.
8-0 in subs,
I
yeah.
honestly, I didn't know he had 8-0 in subs.
He was the
I saw
first ever twister done in the UFC.
I remember that. I do remember that. I'm gonna say if Zombie's gonna get it done, I'm gonna say I would say a knockout because
I prefaced you that.
Huh?
I prefaced you the twister.
No, I told you that.
okay.
You did?
Yo,
I did.
I'm gonna
I
say
literally
knockout.
told you.
Keep going, sir.
No, what's crazy is that like people really be forgetting how things actually happen around here.
Okay, I'm gonna say by knockout just because we saw how good Volkanovsky was at getting by sub.
What'd you say? Volk by knockout or Korean Zombie by knockout?
I said the only way
Don't.
Korean Zombie can win
Yeah.
is if he somehow knocks Volk out. I
Yeah.
said after seeing how Ortega wasn't able to sub him and he had all those tight locks.
Okay.
Even with Korean Zombie being 8-0 with subs,
Yeah.
I'm saying I would probably see him get a knockout before a sub.
Ortega is T-City. He had him in 2 triangles and this man escaped both.
That's why I just said, if anything, he would get a knockout.
I know. I agree with you. I'm just saying. Korean Zombie sub game ain't coming in. He's going to have to step up to the strikings, right? And Holloway is 6-3 in knockouts, right? Yeah. That means 50% of the time he just lets you do standard bang, he is losing it.
Yeah.
So it's not looking hot for him. That's my point.
I told you it's gonna be Volk by knockout, but I said if any chance he has, just like most people, they have a puncher's chance, and he has some knockouts, so that's why I said he has that.
Such a great puncher. But boom, there you go. That wraps up UFC 273. Fucking April 9th. You'll catch us after the fight. We'll give us some recaps about it and shit.
Let's do our picks.
Yeah, before we wrap up, we're going to hit y'all with some picks, right?
I'll start with my casual calls.
You got it. You go first, my friend.
So my calls are very casual, as you all know. I want Alexia Olynyk to win. As I said, I want 60. Tybura, he needs to bring it to the ground. Even though I did talk shit about Ian Gary, I do think Ian Gary is going to win, only because Darian Weeks lost his debut, and it's just not looking hot for him. Shimaev, you better win. There's 2 people here. 66.6% of the people in this room want
Oh no,
Shimaev
he's
to
on my
win.
picks.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. 99.999 plus 0001.
Yeah.
We all want you to win. You better win. Piotr Jan, 66% of us want Piotr Jan to win. One of them is capping. Piotr Jan is going to win.
That's
He
crazy.
said 66%. One of y'all is capping, so it's
How would that be possible? Because if I was capping, that would mean only.
Also, it's for the only 33%.
The other 33% is capping.
Yeah, so you're the...
That's
you.
you.
He just said you're the other 33%.
Okay,
Okay,
so
but-
let's just continue.
And my last one, obviously Volkanovsky. He's going to wash the Korean Zombie. I think the only way Korean Zombie does win would actually be by sub.
Can I see
and
that?
that's it.
Can I see that? Can I see that paper?
Oh, you mean the paper
Let's see it.
that says his calls on it?
Okay, so now I'm going to give you guys my calls for the week.
I'm pretty sure I
First
saw
call we
Piotr
got
Jan
this
on that.
week.
Oh, he's
First
crossing
up this
something
week.
off.
I'm adding some stats down next to it. Because there's
Sure.
other shit. How you spell that? There's other shit I'm trying to add real quick over here. But yeah, so to start it off, we got fucking Alexia Olynyk, right? That's the first thing I got written down here for my picks, followed up
Take
by
a picture at the end. and post it in the
Alexander.
video.
Excuse me.
What?
Followed up by Rosenstrike. Then after that, we're gonna add some Ian Gary to that parlay. And then we're going to follow up the whole Ian Gary thing with some Mackenzie Dern. That one is a pick'em fight, but I'm going to lean closer to Mackenzie Dern rather than Tisha Torres on that one. Then, of course, we have the GOAT Chimaev going to take down Gilbert Burns. That one's not even a question. We all know that one's going to happen. And then we're going to follow it up with King Aljamain Sterling for the win there against Petr Yan.
You see the line.
That one's going to be easy.
Yeah.
I spelled Petr Yan's name incorrectly, and then
that's what
it
you
is.
said it. You spelled Petr Yan's name.
I wrote Aljo. I wrote Aljo
Damn.
versus Petr Yan, and I circled
Damn.
Aljo.
It's alright. It's alright. We'll let you switch up if you admit that you switched up.
Excuse me, I didn't switch up, nigga. I keep shit 100 since day one, bro. Aljo has 33.3% of the love in this room, and fucking no one's capping. And we're
Just
gonna
like you
follow
love
that
Kobe,
win
right?
up. Yeah, Kobe's the god. And then we're going to follow that one up by Alexander Volkanovsky and Sang-Sun Jung. And we're going to go with Alexander Volkanovsky, of course, bro. How can you not? Like, he's going to dominate fucking the Korean Zombie. And now we're going to swing it over to Smith's picks. Let's see who we got.
For my picks, I got Alexia Olynyk, probably by sub.
Yeah.
Marco Mad. Yeah, Marco Mad.
Yeah.
He's undefeated 11-0.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get the job done probably by decision. He doesn't have too many finishes. Then I'm going with Marcin Tybura. He's probably going to get the finish.
Okay.
I'm going with Darren Weeks, also probably by knockout and or sub. I'm not really sure. I just think he's going to get the finish over Ian Gary. Then I'm going with Hazmat Chimaev. He's probably going to get the knockout over Burns before a sub, in my opinion. Then we got Petr Yan, probably going to get a knockout, and Volkanovsky by knockout. And just so y'all see, zoom in on that. Actually, it's okay. Just take a picture.
Oh my god, are you... You crossed out my picks and wrote Burns and Petr Yan. Do you know that's called slander? Because you're telling lies about me.
It's alright, guys. You'll see through the edit.
This is slander. Listen, yeah, I don't know why these guys are acting like Aljo's not going to dominate Petr Yan, but next week when we come here, one of us will be laughing. And it will be me. But, boom! That wraps it up. We're done here.
Alright, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Hit us up on the Instagram, which we haven't mentioned all episode, at @the_otherguys_podcast. We are all active now on the Instagram.
Yeah.
So expect hit-ups from Smith to fighters. He gonna hit up all the losers and tell them that you're shit, and still come down to the podcast.
He's gonna have to be
Chill out.
trouble.
We're not going to do that. We want losers and winners.
Yeah, but on the bright side, Aljamain Sterling, I know you're on Long Island, so hopefully if you ever get some free time, come on down, baby.
Yeah, Smith wants to fight you.
I mean, an interview will work out if you'd rather do that.
Yeah, we could just do an interview. I would just love to meet you, bro. You really are an idol to me. I really look up to you. I can't wait to see you dominate this weekend. I'm very happy for you to have the belt. But, yeah, so that wraps up the episode this week. See ya.